Is Canada really better than the USA? Let's be real for a second. When you look at the world through the lens of what truly matters, healthcare, quality of life, human rights, and even happiness, Canada stands tall. But for some reason, people overlook these undeniable truths. Let's break it down and explore why, in so many ways, Canada is simply better. First off, healthcare. Yeah, we're talking about the thing that affects everyone. In Canada, healthcare is not a privilege reserved for the rich or the lucky. It's a right for all. Universal healthcare. Imagine never having to choose between seeing a doctor or paying your rent. Imagine not having to worry about getting hit with a mountain of debt just because you got sick. While Americans are stuck with expensive premiums and sky-high medical bills, Canadians know they won't be financially destroyed by a medical emergency. And it's not just about saving money, it's about humanity. No one is left behind here. When was the last time you saw an American family turn away from the hospital because they couldn't afford it? Canada doesn't just talk about equality, it lives it. Then there's diversity. Look at Canada. It's a mosaic, not a melting pot. We don't just tolerate differences, we celebrate them. No matter your race, gender, religion, or background, you're accepted. You won't find a more welcoming nation. And while people in the USA argue over who belongs and who doesn't, Canada stands united, embracing everyone. Speaking of unity, let's talk about community. Canadians are among the most generous and charitable people on earth. You want proof? Just look at how Canadians band together in times of disaster. Whether it's a flood in Alberta or a wildfire in the Yukon, Canadians don't just wait for the government to step in. They roll up their sleeves and help. In the USA, it often feels like people are more concerned about their own little bubble than the world around them. But in Canada, community is everything. Let's not forget nature, and this one is personal for me. When you think of natural beauty, do you imagine sprawling forests, crystal clear lakes, majestic mountains, and untamed wildlife? In Canada, this is our backyard. While America's urban sprawl grows, Canada has protected its wilderness. Our commitment to the environment is unmatched. From coast to coast, we're striving to preserve what's truly important. Now, before you get mad, we're not saying America doesn't have great things. The US has incredible innovation, power, and culture, but those come at a cost. It's time to ask yourself, what kind of world do we want to live in? One where people struggle to afford basic needs, or one where human dignity, equality, and community thrive? Canada may not be the loudest, but we're certainly the most caring. While the USA roars about being the best, Canada just quietly goes about making the world a better place. So let's stop pretending and face the facts. When it comes to taking care of people, preserving the planet, and living in harmony, Canada stands at the top. Now, I know some of you will disagree, and that's okay, but I ask you to look beyond the surface. The world is changing, and the truth is hard to ignore. So tell me in the comments, do you agree, or is there something we're missing? Leave your thoughts below. And don't forget to like and share this video if you believe that the world needs a little more Canada.